Hello my crystals, and welcome back to my ASMR channel. I hope you all are doing absolutely amazing and taking care of yourselves as best as you can. Today's video, I will be doing my makeup to have a pretty chill day. Not really doing too much, just going to get my nails done. I'm going to start applying my moisturizer. So I'm going to go get my nails done, and then I have some other things to do. That maybe I'll share with you at a later date. And then I also want to finish the book I'm reading. So this is The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle. I've got about 50 pages left, and honestly, this book starts to irritate me, not because it's a bad book or anything like that, but just because it really makes you delve deep into yourself and realize like how much thinking goes on in your mind, how much incessant and unnecessary thinking goes on in your mind. So it's taken me so long to read it. At one point I wasn't reading it for like a good 2 to 3 weeks because I was just like, every time I thought about it, I would get this annoyance in me, if that makes sense. So this book really forces you to go deep and like be present with yourself, and that is something I realize I struggle with a ton. I've done meditation classes before, I know about mindfulness and stuff like that, but this book really like forces you to like delve deep, and it does interchange words like God and consciousness and stuff like that, but when they refer to God, they're not they don't always mean like Christianity, if that's not what you align with. So if you're interested in this book, I'll just kind of show you the chapters so you know kind of what you're going to be reading. So chapter 1 is You Are Not Your Mind. Chapter 2 is Consciousness, the Way Out of Pain. Chapter 3, Moving Deeply into the Now. Chapter 4, Mind Strategy for Avoiding the Now. 5, the State of Presence. 6, The Inner Body. Chapter 7, Portals into the Unmanifested. Chapter 8, Enlightened Relationships. That's the chapter I'm on now, and it's actually very interesting, especially if you have gone, like if you're single and you're looking for someone, if you're in a relationship, or if you just got out of a relationship. It's really interesting to kind of like delve into maybe these things to help with the next relationship, or to try to mend a current relationship. I think it's very interesting. Chapter 9, Beyond Happiness and Unhappiness, There is Peace. And chapter 10, The Meaning of Surrender. So this is kind of random, but I just thought I would share it with you since it's been kind of part of my life recently. Okay, and I'm just gonna be sipping my mocha coffee as I do my makeup. Cheers to a happy, healthy, and bright Sunday. Okay, so I've got my beauty blender all wetted and it's nice and puffy. So I'm gonna go in with the Rare Beauty foundation. The last time I wore this, my mom kept saying like, why does your skin look so good? And stuff like that. She's like, what did you do to your face? Why does your skin look so good? And it might have been because my skin was just like having a clear moment or whatever, but I was also wearing this foundation. Now it looks very skin-like. Like you see when I blend it in, it's like not being crazy, like it's not looking thick. Some of my skin is still peeking through, but overall it's just like creating like a nice even skin tone for me. So I've really been enjoying this. It looks kind of yellow on camera. Let me see if I can. And then I'm gonna go in with some concealer. These right here, I was picking up my face last night, I will admit. Okay, so next I'm going in with my Juvia's Place concealer in the shade 20. What color should I get my nails done today? I can't decide. I've been really opting for like pinky tones lately, but I might go for like a pale white or an off-white today. I've never gotten white on my nails. I always go for like a more vibrant color, but I'm going to Florida in a few days, so maybe I'll get like an orange or blue, like a light blue would be cute. I don't know, I can't decide. Every time I get there, if you've never been to a nail salon before, or for those of you who have, you know, like when you walk in, they immediately say, pick your color, and like, you go. And it's just this whole wall. My nail salon that I go to, it has a second wall now. So you walk in and there's a wall, like with a bunch of colors, just like all color coordinated. So it's like pinks at the top, darker pinks, oranges, yellows, greens, blues, purples. Then at the bottom there's like a deep dark purples, and the whites are like at the top, I think. So, you know, every color you can imagine, right? And when I get there, I am just always like, I don't know which one. I can never decide. The last time I was there, I had was it a blue or a green? I had like either a pastel blue or it was a pastel green, like in my hand, and I was waiting for my nail lady to finish up with the customer she was with, and I sat down next to this woman who had this nail color bottle in her hand, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's such a cute color. Like, I had never gotten this color. Like, I've gotten similar colors to this one, but never this one. And I was like, oh my gosh, what color is that? And she told me, and she just had like the regular nail polish bottle. So there's like regular nail polish, and then there's like the gel nail polish, and I always get gel. And I was like, what color is that? I want to see if they have it in the gel. And they did. So I ended up putting my blue or green back and getting this color. And I was very happy with it. I think this is going to be my new pinky tone nail color. So yeah, maybe I'll mix it up and get a blue today, since that was my original plan last month. I usually wait around 4 to 5 weeks to get my nails redone. I know it's like some people who get their nails done often are like, whoa, that's way too long. Yeah, I know. The nail lady said come back every 2 weeks, but in my area, to get your nails done with tip, it's around 60 bucks. So this is my one like self-care kind of things I do. And then I get my hair done every like 3 to 4 months. So I do my brows myself. Everything else I just do myself. I don't like, I try not to overspend on things, especially because I recently got a new car, so car payment. But I don't know if I ever told you guys that I ended up getting a new car. I definitely did tell you guys that. So, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my nail color. Okay, so basically to sum that little rant up, I don't know what color I'm getting. I never know when I get there. But I always go to the same lady, and she does a phenomenal job. So shout out to Tracy. I've never had a bad experience with her, but I did have a really bad experience with someone else who works there. So I've learned my lesson to just always call ahead and make sure that my preferred nail tech is available. Because not all nail techs are trained the same, regardless of if they work at the same place. So lesson learned. I was gonna say something else. Oh yeah, I'm wearing some like Alex and Annie bracelets. Let me know if you like the sound of them, or if they're just a distraction. Going in with my ColourPop blush. Juicy little Kirby's ears. Oh yeah, so I'm going to Florida in 3 days. Leaving Wednesday night after I get off work. My flight's at 10 p.m. so I'll be arriving in Florida around midnight. If the flight doesn't get delayed, the last time I went, my flight was delayed, so we didn't end up getting to Florida until around 2. Sorry, Kirby was being a little mischievous bean. So the last time I went to Florida, which was 3 months ago, I went with my mom. So it was us two together, and now I'm going solo. I know it's probably their job to ask, but like every time I go to the nail salon, they always ask, like, they always ask, do you want your brows done? And I would always say no. For the longest time, I said, no, no, thank you. But I finally let her do it one time, and I really liked it. I did pluck my brows yesterday and like trim them too. I don't know that I'm like obsessed with how they turned out, but it's definitely another expense that I don't have to worry about, you know, because I think they charge like $12 for brows. So figured I'd just do it at home again. It's definitely nice to have someone do them for you, but I'm honestly trying to be better about money and stuff like that. I don't want to do them too dark. Oh, so last week, my mission of the weekend was to find a new pair of work shoes. And I went to like 1,000 different places. And then I couldn't find anything. So I looked on Poshmark and I found like a brand new pair of Asics. And I was able to snag them for $34. So I thought that was a really nice deal and I'm loving them. Just gonna add some powder to my face. The high is supposed to be 89 today. I want to go for a walk. It's starting to get darker earlier in the day now, so I can tell we're transitioning to fall. And I keep waiting to see when pumpkin spice stuff is gonna come to Starbucks. I know that's such a basic thing to say, but honestly, I wish they had pumpkin spice lattes year round. That is my ultimate favorite drink. Make this pin tighter. This has been my go-to hairstyle lately. It's just like a tight slicked back look with this bun that doesn't want to stay. I don't know, yeah, especially on the weekends when I'm like not doing anything major and I don't really need I don't really need to do my hair. This is just such like an easy, sleek look. gonna use this. This I got at TJ Maxx. It is the by Terry Rouge. It's called Rouge Expert Click Stick. So there's like this little thing at the bottom. It just slowly goes up so you can see. And I'm gonna just put this on and then like blot it off. Okay. Yeah, so this is like way too much. Let me see if I can clean up the edge a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna need fixed, but I'm gonna blot it off and be right back. Okay, so taking some tissue paper, gonna clean up the edge and then blot. So basically, I just want like a nice stain to my lips. And they are feeling a bit dry. So I may or may not put some gloss on them. Okay, so I got this. This is like a hot pink lip oil, but if I just use a slight amount, it might just like add some hydration. Yeah. Okay, so now let's move on to the eyes. So this is the Zoeva Caramel Melange. Melange. Am I saying that correctly? Caramel melange. So this is a very neutral, warm-toned palette that I honestly haven't reached for in a while, but the colors are extremely beautiful. So let's go ahead and start off with Universal Delight. I want to go for a more neutral eye today just because my lip is nice and bold. I don't want to have too much going on the eyes and the lips. I want to keep some balance. So that's why I opted for a more neutral toned palette. And this is honestly just setting down a nice base. So next up we're gonna go into Finish Sensual. Finish Sensual. It's like a nice deep brown. Putting that in the crease. And then we're gonna put it underneath our eye as well. And then I think we're gonna go in with some liquid liner. I think we're just gonna keep the eyes like this. And then I'm gonna go in with my NYX Epic ink liner in black. And do a nice thin line. Just like that. And hopefully I can replicate it on this eye. Okay. Honestly, it's looking pretty good. Before I do mascara, I'm gonna add a little bit of highlighter. And I want to put a little bit in the inner corner of my eye. Okay, time to curl our lashes. This would be a very cute look for false lashes. Like, this would be the time to wear them. But honestly, since I'm not going anywhere, I'm not gonna bother. I haven't perfected how to put on false lashes, so it always takes at least 20 minutes. So this is the completed look. It's definitely different than what I usually wear, but nonetheless, I think it turned out great. So I hope you enjoyed this video. You got some relaxation from it, and that you enjoyed hanging out with me. I always look forward to making these videos just for fun, and hearing all of your comments means so much. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and don't forget, you are loved and abundant always, 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 always. And I will see you very soon in my next video. Good night, my crystals.